Hi, this is Coach David Halal. Um, is there such thing as parenting expert? Because I've been thinking today, a lot of people, especially here in this country, there are so many doctors and PhDs and specialists. Everybody's a doctor in something or PhD in something. And I realize that everybody has a way that they raise their kids. Now, of course, if I think it's mostly because of, um, if they don't say that they have a PhD or doctorate or use the word expert, then most of us won't listen to them. But really, as a parent, I have two kids, two boys. I have a way that I raise my kids that some other, no one else really, not some other man, but no other parent will raise them the same way. It definitely depends of where it comes from, where my empathy, where my love, how I deal with them. And it also depends on their personality. So just because I deal with my sons one way doesn't mean if I have a third son, I would deal with him the same way, because it depends on the kid's personality. So what's important is you have to know where your corrections, your love, your empathy towards your kids, and some other, qualities that you want to not only give them or instill in them, but you also want to make sure that it's coming from a good place, which is from the love that you have for them in your heart. And of course, another thing, you don't want to hurt them physically. You don't ever want to abuse your kids. You want to teach them if there's gonna be any punishment or timeouts or what some people would call whooping. With a some kind of a thing that you're gonna use, whether it's a belt or whatever. The first thing you need to know is, before I hit them, do they know why I'm hitting them? And before I hit them, I don't want to hit them while I'm angry. That's very important, because while you're angry, you'll do things that you regret later on. And another thing, you want to make sure that, because you want to make sure that your kids know that you have given them multiple chances. So if my son does something wrong, I'm not going to automatically start punishing him. I will talk to him. I will explain to him. I will, if I don't know exactly how to fix it, I will Google it. I will go on the internet. I will buy books, make sure he knows. Make sure he knows how to do it and how to act, in a, in a situation, as whatever situation that he was going through and why he did it. I need to find out why he did it instead of start the punishment. What, you got a C, you got an F, and start going crazy. Because what's important is, he might get an F in this or a C in that, but get an A in something else. Maybe it's the teacher's fault. I mean, there are so many. I'm not saying, because some kids are, every kid is better in one subject than another, or does something better than another. But it's up to us as parents to raise them the correct way, the right way, and also understand that later on, they're the one who's going to be taking care of our generation. Whether it's me, they're going to take care of, or their mother, or their, other people, but they're going to be the one, young adults and adults that are going to take care of their parents' generation. So I want to make sure that I offer the world a good, or the best young man that I can offer. And of course, if you have daughters, you're gonna do the same, and sons and stuff like that, to make sure that your kids are well taught. But there is no such thing as parenting expert, because everybody has a way that they raise their kids. Every kid is different. Everybody is different. I'm gonna stop here, but that's very important for you to know, not to just say, well, this is what the expert says. Well, the expert don't know your kid. The expert don't love your kid like you love your kid. You understand? So that's very important for us to understand that our kids are our own. We need to raise them, teach them, but it's where it comes from. It should come from your love. You should have empathy, patience, love for your kids. Don't abuse them, and teach them the best you can. and allow them to learn. They can read books, they can learn, they can read the Bible, they can read different books, not only the Bible, but all kind of books too, so they can get little experience here and there. You want to travel with them, go around, you know, wherever you can afford, whether it's around the world or around your city, around the country. You know, let them see different things, expose them to greatness, expose them to good things, expose them to, allow them to see poverty or places that are lower than, you know, the places where you live, or, you know, take them to the hood, to the ghetto, let them see how other people go to other countries if you can. So they know that, you know, the world is not all, you know, chocolate and roses, okay? So anyway, this is Coach David Yeshua Halal, fearlessly and passionately pursuing his call and his destiny. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, okay? And go on my website, www.successandrelationships.com. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.